Hi guys, welcome back to my channel GillBudgets. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Gillian and I'm a UK cash stuffer, and today's video is going to be my week 2 of April check-in, and we're going to cash stuff for week 3 as well. So yeah, we'll just crack on and see what we've got left. We'll put any money aside and then we'll cash stuff for the week ahead so that we are nice and organised and saving what we need to save. So then, going into our purse from last week. So I've got pounds left from personal money. So I've got one £2 coin, and let's have a wee look here. So I've got 1, 2, £3 coins, and the rest is all anything that's underneath £1 that goes towards my penny savings challenge. So for food shop this week we have £10 left, nothing in household, petrol or rolling over, nothing left in personal, beauty or emergency. Priscilla stays in for the month, as does Millie, as does plan spend, so fairly quick and stuff in there. So let me just pop everything away. So let's deal with this money first. So we'll just get rid of this little pound coin here. This goes into my £1 little challenge here from Cash But Cute. Just grab my pen. So yeah, this is just for any pound coins that I've got left over from my personal money in the week. But I have mentioned on a few of my videos I am currently in the process of kind of trying to do up my garden on a really basically no budget. We didn't plan for it this year, but we've just decided to kind of try and freshen it up as much as possible. So we have been using my personal money to fund this, just because I don't really have any plans to spend money at the moment, so I'm quite happy to do that. It's kind of like a little hobby right now, so my personal money is kind of being spent on that right now. Right, into this binder then. I think straight off the bat this will be the quickest check-in ever. I'm going to just put the £10 into Bob and Bees here. So we are not far away from completing this. So one £10 in here, it leaves £10 left, and that'll be £100 saved in this challenge. So 20, 40, 60, 80 and the 10 is 90, so amazing. It's not very often that I have £10 left from leftover money, so I do like to kind of just try and fund this challenge. Once this challenge is complete, I'm going to just stick to this one being 5 or 10 before I put any more £10 challenges into that. So we'll get rid of our £2 coin. I've put my pens way at the back here, which is so silly because I need them. Right, so we'll just cross off this little bunny. So we've only got £2 left to complete this challenge from LilyRayne Designs, and then we'll have saved £24 in £2 coins. So I was lining up which my next one will be. And I also did condense my vitamin C challenge, but I think I'm just going to put the £3 into here because this one is quite a big challenge, so it saves £60 in total. So we have a while to go until it's going to be completed. So that's that. And then we'll just get rid of our pennies, and then that's us ready to stuff for the week ahead. So I feel like this might be quite a quick video tonight, guys. I'm filming this on Thursday night. David's watching the darts, very kindly brought me through a wee cuppa so I could get this filmed. Where is my pen? Where's my pen? Oh my god, it's like one of the only pens that I ever use. Where is it gone? Oh no. I'm not even pure stupid here. Oh, that is so annoying. I'll just need to use the thinner version of it until I find this. God, that is going to annoy me though. Where would it be? Right. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go, £1 exactly. Nice and easy. So that's £1 there. And yeah, so that's how we're looking with our penny challenge. So we've got £2.28 here, which is the next highest number. I'm going to wait a wee while to condense this again, just so that I'm not having to rub off a little bit, just to maybe tick 1 or 2 off. So I'll just try and keep going with this. See how we get on with change this week. Hopefully we get a wee bit more. I am trying to have this completed by the end of this year. I started the Penny Savings Challenge in September of 2023, but I only put anything underneath £1, so it's obviously going to take a while, but it would be nice to have this completed by the end of the year so that I can add it to my reallocation. Anyway, so that's the check-in side of it done. So we're going to grab the money out for this week, and we should be working with 385. So let me just give this a count. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 78, 75, 80 and 85. So 385 this week. But yeah, I hope everybody's been enjoying this sunshine. Honestly, it's been absolutely fantastic. As I said, I've been doing my garden and still not cleared all the weeds out of my garden yet. But we have been painting our sheds. So we've went from a dark brown to basically like a cream. And yeah, 4 coats on it. It's been a slog, but yeah, we've got there. So now we're just in the process of painting our little mini fence panels that are going to separate the grass and the monoblock, and then we can get our little arch up as well. So we're on a bit of a ticker here because there's meant to be rain on Sunday, so yeah, I'm kind of wanting to try and get that done before then, so we'll see how we get on. But I've been out basically logging off of my work at lunchtime and running out and painting the shed and things like that, so I'm really trying to get it all sorted. And actually that is an update that I've got. My emergency fund has been obliterated, so I've got £5 left in my emergency fund. Not an emergency, but we did manage to grab a steal on Facebook Marketplace. So I was looking for outdoor garden furniture, and I was just having a little browse, and I found the Kettler brands. Somebody was selling it through in Sterling, and online the set that we managed to get, the online is looking about £1,100–1,200, so it's a big kind of like a steel frame with lovely little cushions on it, and it comes with like a sofa, 3 seats, a table and the cover, and yeah, so it's about £1,100–1,200 online, and we got it for £175 that somebody was selling it for, and it is immaculate. So yeah, as I said, we don't have a garden fund, so I pulled it out of the emergency funds because that was really the only place that I could think of pulling it from, and I'm not even mad about it because the emergency fund is sitting there, of course, for an emergency, but we have done so much saving in the last 1.5–2 years that sometimes it's nice to just spend a bit of money and enjoy it, because the sun has been shining this week and we have managed to sit out in our garden. We've had Millie running about in the garden. Obviously it's starting to get a lot nicer, taking shape with everything that we've been doing, and it's been really, really enjoyable to actually have somewhere to sit outside and enjoy that. So yeah, I'm not bad. We'll build emergency funds back up again, but yeah, so just in case we see a change anywhere and you're thinking hang on a minute, yeah, I took £175 from my emergency fund for that. But yeah, hopefully once my garden's all done, I can give you a little before and after, just so that you can kind of see what I've been working on, where the money's been going. I've taken kind of before pictures, but whilst I was like mid-plan, if you get me, so it's not the best before pictures, but you'll get an idea of the before and after. But yeah, I'm hoping to show you that in the next couple of weeks, once we kind of get everything done. Anyway, blah blah blah, honestly what a chatterbox. Right, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, £80, and that's for food shop. and we do Eva's roll and match here, which is the Christmas version. It's going to go towards obviously Christmas, and we're not far away from completing it, guys, which is super exciting. I mentioned in my last video I'm going to do this week and next week, and then I'm going to do bi-weekly in May because my May is a 5-week month, and then it'll be completed by the end of May. So that's exciting. So we've got green, green, green. Oh my gosh. You go away. That's amazing. That's 2 matches in a row. I finally feel like we're getting somewhere here because I went a wee while without having a single match and taking £10 at a time. So this is exciting. So then 5 coming out, 10 going in. And ooh, I'll just pop this to the back here so I face it inwards just so that my envelope doesn't get any more marked. Also, I hope the lighting is okay. I'm just going to check. Yeah. Is that alright? Sorry, I've just shaken these and everything. Because I was obviously planning on filming this a little bit earlier when the daylight was here, and then it's just vanished. So whilst it's been lovely during the day, it gets dark very fast. So anyway, right, so then £75 for food shop this week. That's that. Household is getting £15. Petrol's getting 25. Personal, we'll do in a second. Beauty isn't getting anything, although with the work I've been doing in the garden, my nail girl might actually kill me. And £10 into emergency. So we'll grab this, find it out. Personal money is getting £30. Now we may need to go fishing for change, but we are doing Blooming Budget from Sophie. Shut up, Jillian. And let's just give this a wee roll or two and we'll see how we're doing. So we've got purple, which is 5. Now I think I might just do that on its own because yeah, I'm wanting to get some that looks very similar to the pink. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm wanting to get some spit your words out, Chilly. I'm wanting to get some grass seeds. We've just scarified the grass today, so I want to get some grass seeds. I'm wanting to get some weed killer. My broom, outside broom has broken. I need to get another weeds wire brush thing. It's just a lot. Everything seems to be failing on me because my garden has been an absolute jungle. So yes, I'll keep 25. Although, now that I think about it, I actually just got told that somebody in my work is leaving next month, and I do also have a birthday next month and I've got a dinner coming up. Right. I need to get my nail girl a card. This is the nightmare. Right, so there's £30 in work. So I'm going to put this £5 into gifts. Yeah, I'm going to put £5 into gifts, and then that leaves me with £20 for the week to try and get a couple of wee bits and pieces. Rome wasn't built in a day, so I'm well aware of that. Everything's taking time. But I would like to kind of get some grass seeds laid on the grass because it's going to rain at the weekend, so it'll have time to kind of sink in. So that's the purse stuffed for the week. So next up then we are going to go into our occasions. So yeah, we're doing really, really well with our occasions. So we've spent the Easter money already, but Easter hasn't passed, so I'll move that to the back once it's done. But I have got all my eggs in. Father's Day's fully funded, David's birthday's fully funded, Rebecca's fully funded, Jonathan's fully funded. So we are working on anniversary, and that is getting £15. See, look, I need that pen. That is so annoying. I'm like, where is it? Okay, so each icon is 5, so 5, 10, 15. So I might actually just do that. So there's £30 in anniversary now. And then we are also putting in £20 into my mum's birthday, so that's now got 40. So we're in August here. So we are looking in a really good position this year. Next year I'm hoping to be in an even further position for 2027, if that makes sense. So everything right now is just trying to get organised so that in 5 years' time I am in a really good financial position whilst still managing to save for things that we're going to enjoy, like holidays, things like that. So yeah, sorry, I'm just taking a sip of my tea there whilst I look at my list. Yeah, so we're going to go into this binder. Okay, so we're going to go to batch cooking, and that's getting £20. So each of these icons is £2.50, so £2.55, 10, 15, 20. So there we are. So £40 in batch cook. There we go. And that's everything for this binder this week. So I'm kind of concentrating more on my annuals binder than I am sinking funds, because I feel like getting ahead in this binder will allow me in the future to stuff this binder. So whilst I have, sorry about that, whilst I have a lot of envelopes in here that are empty, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get there eventually with it, but for now this is the focus. But we are going to go to mortgage. I actually saw Cash But Cute's mortgage overpayment, and I can't tell you how much I want it. So we have 5, 10, 15 and 20. So I'm going to just keep doing this. I don't know when I would actually make a mortgage payment. I don't know if it's better to, you know, maybe put £50 or £100 back to the bank at a time and then let that build up, maybe get a wee bit of interest on it, and then maybe do like a bulk mortgage payment at £500, £1,000. I'm not quite sure yet, but if you do overpayments on your mortgage, could you let me know what you do, just for a wee bit of advice? I'm not really particularly sure, but I don't know if it makes sense to kind of put it in a savings account for now and let it accrue a wee bit of interest, and then maybe do an overpayment at the start of next year or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, we're going to go into David's binder, and we're going to go to social, and he's getting £10 in his social wallet. So that's that. And then I think that's everything bar our challenges. No, it's not. I'm like, why is there so much money there? We're going to go to holiday binder here, and we are going to go to stag do. So stag do this week is getting 100. So each of these icons are 50, so we've got 50 and 100. Although it is a wee bit off, yeah, I know that. Actually, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So we've got 250 in the bank, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370. So once I put another £30 in, then I can knock off another tea. But yeah, so we had to be a bit more, but they paid for these flights. So I think they're obviously, they still need to pay for their hotel, and then after that will just be their spending money. That's that. And then yeah, now it's just challenges. So we'll start off then with our 52-week challenge. Again, I've used that pen. Like, where is it? Ah! Honestly, That's so frustrating. Like, oh, anyway, right. So we're on week 34. Let's see what we have this week. £5. Oh, that's so annoying. Right. So put the 10 in, take the 5 out. So in here we've got £3 coins there, and then we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, so 193. I do think this will be going towards New York, so yeah. Actually, just whilst I remember, there is an extra £10 there because it's going into my little side hustle. I did have somebody else use my MONZO referral, so I hope you're enjoying it, whoever you are. And I hope you got your £10 as well. So I get, it was £10 if you signed up, but it's changed to 10, 20 or £50 for each of us if you use the referral code. So I've no idea what I'll get the next time should anybody use my codes, but I did get £10 this time, which is absolutely amazing. So, oh look, that's got right, no, that's so annoying. Why do people do that? Yeah, so £10 going in here. So will we see what we've got then in here? It seems to just be ticking along quite nicely, this actually, and I'm quite glad that I did start this. So that's just the empty ones there, but we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. Woohoo! That's amazing. Yeah, so this challenge here is for any side hustle, any extra income, so things like AdSense, MONZO referrals, top cashback, which I kind of don't really use, but I've got it. I just don't really use it because I use Jam Donut more, and I know you can kind of sync the two of them, but I know that top cashback takes ages to give you money. Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, you name it, anything I can get money from goes in this tin. So yeah, £300 for being like mid-April is absolutely insane. So that's that. Right, where was I there? Got all distracted. Yeah, so 25 and 2025. So we're on week 3 of April. Sorry, I've got like a frog in my throat. Excuse me. Anyway, sorry about that. So £5 going in here. Just count this as well. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. Okay, get in. And then oh look, I've used that pen again. Change it up, Jill. So we are doing week 2 of April. So this is my week 3, but I'm always a week behind on this because I get paid on the 26th rather than some people get paid on like the end of the month. So yeah, I always work kind of like a week ahead on my thing. I know what I mean. Seasonal is getting £10. Look, I've used a different colour, yay! Right, so what one is it though? This one. So seasonal is getting 10, so we'll do this one here. That's not even the right colour, that is so annoying. This one it must be. So yeah, we've done winter already, we're into spring. No. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, we're in spring. We did winter. Yeah. And then this £5 here, sorry, I'm like, I don't know my words on my own tonight. I'm like, la la la. This £5 here is going into the leftover challenges, but I think I think we'll put it into daisy pounds because, yeah, this is the biggest challenge minus my other £10 one right now. So we'll do little purple here. And let's see what we've got in here. So we've got 5 coins. And then we've got 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. So £20 left to go in this challenge. There we are, and then that's me guys, done for another week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post at least once a week, sometimes 2 if I'm doing my New York challenges as well, but it'd be really, really great if you wanted to follow me along on this journey. You are welcome in this channel, and I really appreciate all your likes, all your support, all your comments. These are amazing. But I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope the sun shines for you. I hope we all get good weather this whole summer, spring, summer, bring it on. But yeah, I'll talk to you all very, very soon guys. Take care and happy budgeting. Bye.